Thank you very much for the management of SENGUNTHUR Engineering College, and thanks to the principal, good-hearted, and thanks to my friend Mohammed Sadiq and Mr. Loganathan, and the faculty members of the SENGUNTHUR, that is Biomedical Engineering faculty members of the SENGUNTHUR Engineering College, and thanks a lot to all the participants, those who are going to listen today. So thanks a lot, and before I'm going to start this particular session, I need to share some of the details about the entrepreneurships and all. So many of them says that because for the past 15 to 20 years, we have the biomedical engineering in India. I'm sorry, in Tamil Nadu. From the 2004 onwards, only biomedical engineering is started here in Tamil Nadu. Almost 16 years has gone over. Almost 16 years has gone over. Everyone, at least 75 to 85% of the people are rushing towards to catch the job. They are rushing towards to catch the job, whether it may be a sales job or the service job or the application job. Everybody is doing the same thing. What is the thing is, I need to share something about the Forbes magazine. The Forbes is a popular magazine. The yearly ones it will be published over and all over the world. It is concerned by the USA, the United States of America. What is the need of I'm sharing that particular Forbes is the Forbes announced some of the good achievers. Good achievers and good entrepreneurs in every year. Okay, in that they also submitted some of the articles that which is the best area, once you are investing the money, it should not give any loss to you. So like that, they just published an article. In that article, the three things they noted. If you are invested money to that particular business, if you are investing the money to that particular business, you will never get lost. You will never get lost. You can able to take the money, at least an investment money you can able to take during while you are running the business. So in that way, the three important domain they shortlisted. There are so many businesses are available in all over the world globally. But even though the thousands and lakhs of businesses are available, but they shortlisted, the Forbes shortlisted only the three domain. One is in that the first domain is hotel, that is food and something that are hotels. Then the second is textile. Please note that second is textile. Then the third topmost business environment is healthcare. So if you are investing money towards on these three particular areas, you can able to take the benefits. You can able to take at least an investment amount. Almost you can able to take much amount of money using these three businesses. What is the reason why they are shortlisting these three years? They have made a research for this for all 1 year, and then only they just shortlisted these three. What is the thing we need to make a note of it as healthcare? So of course we know that the hotels and all, we already know that, and at the same time we know about the textile industry, of course. But why? What is the reason why the healthcare department is shortlisted? The reason behind is, of course, you know that the healthcare includes not only the biomedical engineering, the healthcare includes the doctors, the healthcare includes the nurses, healthcare includes the practitioners, clinicians, and the lab technicians, those who are working in a microbiology lab in a hospital, I'm talking about. And then these are all the people. Of course, we can able to say the pharmacists and some of the domains in the biotechnologies. So they are all the people coming under cumulatively called as the healthcare. So my point of view is, I am pointing out, just take an example of the healthcare doctors. For example, the doctors is going to operate your heart. What they are going to do is, they are going to operate a heart and they just find out what is the inability present in your heart. The same heart, what they are studied during the study time, during the study periods, they are studying what is the organs present in a human body. What they studied in the 200 years back, the same thing they studied now also. Please note, there is no change. There is no change in the human organ, even though it takes almost 1,000 years back. If you go with 1,000 years back, and we go around 1,000 years after, the human organ should not be changed anywhere. So the doctors is going to study the same subject. Please remember, same subject. What they study about the heart function, they are studying the heart function now also. What they study about the brain function in the 1000 years back or 200 years back or 100 years back, the same brain function they are going to study now. Each and every nerves, each and every cells, each and every cell organelles, all the things what they studied, they are keep on studying the same thing. I'm not going to say that doctors are the most important reason why the healthcare is there in the topmost business. No. Just take an example of other clinicians and the practitioners and the lab technicians in the field of biomedical engineering, in the healthcare. Nobody of them, they are just supporting the doctors. They are just supporting the doctors. So why, what is the reason why the healthcare is in the top is, the only reason why the healthcare is in the top is the creation of many equipments. Creation of many equipments from different entrepreneurs, creation of many equipments, creation of very compactable equipments, at the same time, creation of very useful equipments. That is what the healthcare department is in the topmost field while the business is running for the shortlisting the three different things. So that is what I'm saying. If the particular equipment is not there, please, if the particular equipment is not there in the particular healthcare, the doctor is nothing. The doctor is doing the same thing. They are just analyzing the symptoms of the particular patient. They are analyzing the symptoms of the particular patient. They are analyzing the concepts of the particular patients, what they are going to approach, or through that only the doctors get able to give the medicines and everything. If the equipments, through the equipments only, the doctor able to predict over the 100% clarity about the disease. So if the particular equipment is not available, the doctors are not supposed to get any benefits, any can't able to diagnose even a small medicines also. I mean, small examples, I keep on telling this particular example for most of the time. Just take an example of the thermometer. Thermometer is especially used for measuring the temperature, of course you know that. That particular thermometer, if in case the thermometer is not available, then what the doctor will do, how the doctor will predict over the human body having a temperature? Of course, even a common person know that the particular person have high fever, high temperature. But what the doctor duty is, he need to rectify the particular illness. He need to rectify the particular temperature come to the normal. So what he can able to do? He need to analyze what is the exact temperature the particular patient have. So for that, through his naked eye or through his hands, he doesn't know to predict over how the what is the exact degree Celsius of the particular person have. So for that, the small machine is required. So the small machine is invented by a small entrepreneur only. So for the small diagnosis also, the expertized doctors need a small equipment. Like that, not only the temperature, not only the thermometer I'm talking about. There are so many medical equipments out there because we are in the modern technological world, we are in the modern healthcare world. In 1895, the X-ray is invented by the Röntgen. After that, the next invention comes only on 1972. It takes almost 70 years for the introduction of computer tomography by Mr. Godfrey Gonfley. It takes almost 70 years. But now, Food and Drug Administration, that is FDA. FDA approved 2 equipments in a week. Please remember how far the development is. So what is the reason behind it? Because of many entrepreneurs, because of many creators, because of many successful persons, many thoughtful people to achieve something by creating some new product to the society. So because of that only, your health care is at the top. That is why the Forbes clearly mentioned that. These are all the reasons why the healthcare is at the top. So that is what the reason Mr. Muhammad Sadiq called me, because of these reasons only, how the biomedical engineers get into their field, not only for seeking the job. Keep on seeking, everybody seeking to the job means that whether you're having a capability, each and everyone having a capability to create a prototype, each and everyone having a creativity to create something to the society. What is it? Wow, then why not you can able to start your own business to give your thoughts and the prototype to the society. So if you do that, then you are called as an entrepreneur. So that is what I'm saying. So what is the thing? What is the product cost? What is the amount you are investing? It not mean that even a small amount of money you are investing, a small amount of money you are investing, but the worth of the particular prototype, worth of the particular material, worth of the particular business is bring you the enough clarity about the society's illness that will make you a best entrepreneur. That is what I'm saying. So that is the reason why I'm going to talk in for most for outcoming 1 hour or outcoming of 45 minutes or 1 hour. I'm going to say some of the few example about this particular entrepreneurship, how we can able to get into the field to fight against the your competitors, all the things we are going to discuss. Okay, straight away I have some of the slides. Okay, I will show you some of the slides regarding that. You can able to move. Okay.
Abdul Rais, Abdul Rais, please mute your mic.
I hope everyone can see the slides, right? Can anyone respond, please?
No, it's not visible.
Not visible, sir. So now it is okay, sir.
Yes, sir, it's possible, sir.
Yes, you can, right? Yes, thank you very much for the reply. Thank you, Sadiq, sir. So straight away, I'm give a small introduction about the entrepreneur and what is the reason why we are, how we can able to enter the entrepreneur, how we can able to start your career, how we can able to start your career as an entrepreneur. All the thing I'm going to discuss you about for the upcoming 45 minutes. So the first of all, I show some of the thing. I show some of the thing that one of the best entrepreneur in the year of 2019-20. Yes, sir. Sadiq, sir.
Here we want to. I just want to be noted, sir. To
Yes, sir.
highlight thing that your logo, it become very familiar, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, can I proceed now? These are all the things we will
Yes,
discuss later.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So I want to share something about the new entrepreneur in the year of 2019-20 because it may give you because what are all the examples I'm going to show you now? No, they are all the engineers. They are all engineers from different sides of the India. I am just pointed out some of the few best entrepreneur. How they become an entrepreneur stage, and all the things we are. I'm going to show some of the few example about the Indian entrepreneurs, especially. First of all, the Ritesh Agarwal. I suppose you know that OIO rooms in 2015. He started his career, and currently he's in 2019-20. He become a best entrepreneur, best youngest CEO at the age of 70. Please remember, at the age of 17, he become a world's youngest CEO. At the same time, the 2019-20, he's a best entrepreneur in India, of course. He's basically basically a good person. At the same time, he studied. He's not good in studies actually. He is not good in studies. He is not good in sports and all. He have a thoughts about to share something to the society, new to the society. So that is what he start a company. He invested money of almost 2 lakhs only. So currently within a 5 years, he reached almost a 2.5 billion, 2.5 billion in all over the India. He just earn a revenue. Okay, that is what the development is. He started investing money in the age of 17. Please remember. And then I have some of the example, right? Of course, you know that Bhavish Agarwal, the most important person nowadays. We can able to call the Ola. Actually, he selected as a he selected as a software engineer. He selected as a brilliant software engineer through the Microsoft. Actually, he worked there for almost 6 months, and then only he just went out from there and then start the business Ola. Now he's a well popular man. Of course, you are all well known about Ola and all. So Bhagesh Agarwal is an IIT. He is an IIT Bombay alumni. He has started his career in the age of 22. In the age of 22, he started his career. Now you can well know about this particular Ola reach in India. Bhagesh Agarwal's well-paying job at Microsoft with left to work on Ola cabs. That is what the thing I need to notice. Everybody, most of them, I need to list it out here are engineers. Okay. Then Vijay Shekhar Sharma is the founder of Paytm. Of course, you know that. A graduate of Delhi College of Engineering. Graduate of Delhi College of Engineering. Vijay worked at several projects and a small startup before taking the entrepreneur's plunge. So that is what I needed. He is an engineer actually. He is actually a design engineer actually, but he start his career entirely different, in a different way. So that is what I need to share. And then some of the further examples I need to put is, yes, furthermore, IIT graduates, IIT engineering people, that is Devinder Goyal and Pankaj Shatis, Revolutioner, and they are the best entrepreneur, especially for the food delivery, Zomato. Zomato, you know that particular Zomato reached almost 2.7 billion in all over the Indian revenue. So these people are shortlisted 2 times in the top 10 entrepreneur list in the 2019 and also 2018. So they are also the engineers. They are studying electrical and electronics engineering actually, but they start their business in the different way. I'm not forcing you to start a business not in the biomedical field. Of course, we have a plan. I will show you some of the ideas about how we can able to start the business in the biomedical. You can able to know about it because at the age of 22, at the age of 23, only within a 2 years or within a 3 year, they achieved almost, they proven themselves to all over India, of course, globally. So that is what I need to point it out as. Don't think that they are study something, they are start a career, something like that. I'm not, that is actually a not exact meaning I'm talking about. The point you need to note about is, after the engineering study, they are not seeking the job. They are start emerging themselves to the society by investing a small amount of money to start a project, and then that particular project will suit many of the peoples in the society that can able to make a company to restart getting a revenue and become a topmost list in the India. So that is what I need to know. Don't think that the negative points, you just take all these positive points first of all. Don't think that I can't able to start a company. I can't, how can I able to start a company like that? It's an, if you have a thoughts, make that particular thoughts to make a prototype. That prototype, because nowadays there are so many medical equipments are there, man. Just take an example of some of the, we have that in our training also, we have some of the physiotherapy equipments. Once you are dismantled, there are over 25 plus physiotherapy equipments are there. There are massager is there. There are different types of massager is there. Different types of electrical stimulator is there. The transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulator is there. There are so many physiotherapy equipments are there. You know something. Once you are dismantling that particular equipment, once you see the boards and all, no, it is very simple. It's just like as how we can able to design an instrumentation amplifier in the lab. That's all. That is small transformer is there and small amplifier is there. The amplifier and give the section to the motor. The motor converting the energy into the vibration mode. That's it. The board, what you are seeing inside the physiotherapy equipment is very simple. But the society reach, this physiotherapy equipment society reach is almost give a big revenue to most of the entrepreneurs. Each and every physiotherapy equipment is manufactured, is created by an engineer, a diplomist. Why? A diplomist only created that particular thing. So that can able to give the much amount of therapeutical treatment to many of the people. That is what I'm saying. There are so many biomedical domains are there. Not only physiotherapy I'm talking about. There are so many biomedical equipments. There are so many biomedical domains are all there. If you have made a small alteration about it, how we can able to make an alteration means that even though it is a very costly machine, that particular machine has some of the small disadvantage. For example, take an example of MRI. MRI have a much amount of great advantage we can able to take from using the MRI or CT. But the disadvantages in the CT is we are using the X radiation. What disadvantages in the MRI is they make high sound. So these are all the disadvantages. How we can able to overcome the disadvantages? While you are not supposed to take a big custom machine, take a small machine. Take a small machine, smallest machine, and use that particular machine. How far this particular machine creating small amount of illness to the people. Rectify the particular illness, create a new prototype, and then submitted that into the Indian MSME. Then start the business. That is also creation. You know something? While the ECG is introduced, Mr. Einstein introduced the ECG in the year of 1870 something. During the time, they have up to the 100 to 200 years, we have only one electrode. We have only one electrode called a surface electrode. But now we have almost 19 to 27 different types of electrodes are available in India, available in the healthcare. How it is possible? So what is the reason why, what is the disadvantages we are facing using the surface electrode? Once you are rectifying that particular disadvantage, that is the new creation. So each and every creation have some of the negative points is there. Once you are catch the particular negative point, once you have a solution to rectify the particular negative point, then that will make you to create a prototype. That is the my point is, okay, there are so many domains. The one big advantage we have as a biomedical engineer we have is, when compare, don't think that I compare to some other else, but if you want to prove something, you need to compare something. Then only you can able to understand how far the biomedical is worth. Okay, just take an example of some of the electronics, home appliances, electrical appliances in the industry and everything. So all of them, we can able to count the particular electronic appliances and electrical appliances. But you know something, there are over 15,000 biomedical equipments are there in now modern technological world. In the modern healthcare world, there are over 15,000 biomedical equipments are there. Just take an example. So here, each and every equipment in the healthcare is the creation. Is created by a person, created by the biomedical engineer. So that is what. For example, one more thing I need to say. In the 1950s, in that period, we can able to count the biomedical company. Only 3 to 4 biomedical companies are there. But from the 1950s onwards, till now, in the 2020, there are over 1,036 biomedical tier 1, tier 2 companies in the world. How it is possible? They clearly understand about which business is going fast, where we need to put the money, where we need to start a business, how we can able to get the revenue, how we can able to generate the revenue, how we can able to make a competition, how we can able to achieve the competitions, face competitions, all the things they know. After the 1950 only, the GE Healthcare, Siemens Healthcare, Siemens Healthineers, Medtronic, and then Fresenius, then Johnson & Johnson, they are all start investing their money towards the healthcare. Once they start investing the money towards the healthcare, they start inventing a new product to the healthcare. They are start producing so many equipments to the healthcare society. The revenue much more increases, almost 75% of the revenues get increased when compared to the 1950s. So that is what the development is from the within the 70 years of development. Within 70 years, we reach almost 1,036 biomedical companies are there. In that, almost 25% of them are entrepreneurs. You know something, in a small example I need to say is in OMR, in Chennai OMR, once we start a career in once I have a chance to go to Anna University for my ME graduating. So during the time, we can able to count the biomedical companies, 10 to 12 companies only there in the OMR. But now you know something, there is almost 47 biomedical companies in the OMR itself. OMR itself, we have 47 biomedical companies are there. While we have a chance to go and inquire with them, most of them are started new startups. Abhi sir?
Guarantee, 1 year guarantee.
Hello?
Dear students,
Hmm.
mute your mic. Dhanashekhar. Okay, okay, sir. You may go on. Carry on, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So that is what I'm saying is what is the thing you need to notice. In my point of view, rather you are seeking the job, better you start your business. Rather you are search for the opportunities, create the opportunities to others. So that is what I'm saying. So what is the meaning why within a 4 to 5 years in OMR the count of the biomedical company is getting much increased. What is the reason behind? They are all seeking the job. They can't able to find out the job. Then they start the business. They start a business and start the revenue. Because the competition is much more, man. The competition is much more. You should have a quality. I'm not mean that if you're biomedical, if you're studying biomedical, not getting a job. It's not mean that. I am meaning that rather you are seeking the job, rather you are seeking the opportunities, create the opportunities to the others. That is what my point is. So that is the count I need to say. The small startups make you to emerge in the society in a well settled level. That is what I need to share something about. So I have some of the further examples also there. Now, of course, then deep cholera. So if you have a chance to study about if you have a chance to go through their history, then you get inspired. All these about what are the things what who are all the their members I listed out now. You just have a chance to go through their history in the Wikipedia. You get inspired. Each and everybody of engineering passed out. They start seeking the job in the market actually. Once they are struggled a lot, once their face is struggling a lot, they are hesitate there, and then they start investing the money. They are start investing their hard works towards to creating some of the new things. See, Make My Trip is a simple app. It's a simple application. It's not a product actually. It is not a it is not a big product as like as a MRI or CT. It is just an application. Then now this Make My Trip, each and everyone in India, the graduated people, even an ungraduated people also know that how this Make My Trip is make a revenue. So that is what my point is. Your thought, don't think that your idea is simple. Don't think that your idea is not well enough. Don't think about your competitor first of all. Whether your idea is simple or not, whether your idea is big or not, whatever it may be, start investing. Start investing your money, or start investing before investing your money, investing your thoughts first of all. Create a product. Create a product. If it is very useful to the society, then automatically the society will bring you into the entrepreneur stage. That is what I have thought. Yes, of course, you are well known about this particular man, Ravindran. So Ravindran, Byju's founder. So you well known about it. Now the Indian cricket, the main sponsors of the Indian Cricket Association is Byju's. Of course, you well known about it. He started a business. He started a business at the age of only 27, I think so. So now you are all well known. This particular Byju's is almost equal to the top billionaire list in India. He just shortlisted around 50 times in the past 2 years in many of the billionaires list. So that is what I am saying. Byju's Ravindran is the founder of the Byju's. Byju's Ravindran started with the initial investment of just 2 lakhs. Then startups balance recently crossed 11 billion of course. 11 billion US dollars he crashed. He has a capability to sponsor to the Indian market. That is an Indian cricketers. So that is what the development is. Okay. So how we can able to invest the money, how we can able to think about yourself, how we can able to convert the thoughts into the product, how we can able to create a thoughts to the healthcare societies, to the people society for the wellness, all the things is yours. He is also graduated. He is also having the small 1.36 kg brain. He is also having the same thing. Whatever the things we have, the same thing he is also having. At the same time, the environment. The environment also you must be created. Don't blame about the environment. Create your environment. Create your own environment by yourself. Because many of them says that I have a chance to meet some of the engineers, those who are not getting a job for the past 1 year or 2 years. I just say that because my studying environment is entirely different, man. And that is what I failed in my life. My studying environment is entirely different. They are not teaching about anything to me. That is what I failed. So that is not a correct point actually. Don't think about the environment. Don't think about the environment. Don't seek about the environment. That's what keep on I'm saying. Create your own environment by yourself. Once you are creating your own environment by yourself, everybody outside the environment, everybody those who are all hesitating the environment will join with you. Will join with you and then create the environment, and that particular environment will be satisfied by most of the other followers. So that is what I'm saying. Don't blame the environment and don't blame the others in the way. So now, so I am just gave some of the few example about the Indian entrepreneurs, the Indian achievers in the 2019-20. So, if it is possible for the biomedical, how it is possible for the biomedical? Everybody says that how we can able to start a biomedical company, how we can able to start a biomedical product. So nowadays, the single company, they may manufacture almost 1,000 equipments from the from the major equipment to the minor equipment to the critical equipment. They can able to manufacture almost 1,000 products. That is also considered as an incorporation. That is also considered as a company. A company, they are manufacturing 2 or 3 products. That also considered as a company or incorporation. What is your creation? It is the company is not mean for the company is not belongs to how much amount of product you are manufacturing, how much amount of worthfulness you are given to the society, how much amount of usefulness, how much amount of welfareness by the usage of this particular equipment to the doctors. If you are creating this, you know something, for the past 3 months, past 6 months, we are all dumped with this particular corona, that is the COVID-19. During the time, in the Coimbatore surroundings, there are almost 5 to 7 ventilator manufacturing companies started. Do you know something? You just, if you have a chance, if you have any Coimbatore section area, people, you just inquire with them. 6 to 7 ventilator manufacturing startups companies are there in this particular 6 months. Because they are well known about what is the demand in the society now. What is the demand in the society? Then they just crossed over, they just start analyzing about the particular demand. Then just they identify the ventilator demand is much more nowadays. Then you start doing how the ventilator is function, how the ventilator is working, how we can able to manufacture. Then within a 2 months or within a 3 months, they start investing, they start purchasing the raw materials of the ventilators. Then they start a new start. Now they are equal to almost they start giving a revenue of the company there in the 2 years or 3 years. Almost they get a revenue, man. So that is what the biomedical advantage is, because these particular period, because whatever the equipment it may be, without this biomedical engineering equipment, all the equipment are just for the purpose, the home appliances are going, whether it may be a home appliances or whether it may be automobiles or whether it may be a networks or whether it may be a mobile phones communications, all the things. They are all the accessories, they are all the supporting accessories for the life. But all the biomedical equipment, they are giving the life. They are giving the life once the person is getting started out. So that is what these kind of equipments is much required. So if you are creating a small prototype also, it is appreciable. If you are creating a small, how we can able to create a prototype? Every time I am saying prototype, what is prototype means? How it is for the prototype we can able to make it the product, how we can able to using the prototype, how we can able to start a company. See, in 2 to 3 weeks back, we have some of the webinar session to the KPR Institute. So in that period, we have a chance to discuss about the diagnostic therapeutics and equipments and all. So during the time, I will show some of the slides that most of the engineering especially biomedical engineering people, they start their career. They start their career by creating the new product. They start their career by creating the new product. It means that they become an entrepreneur. How it is possible means that you know about the ECG, you know about the EEG. The complicated signal circuit is EEG. We can't able to predict the exact alpha, beta, theta wave as like as an ECG or EMG. Of course, you know that. Now, recently, 6 months or 7 months back, in Qatar, the engineering graduate people, especially the biomedical engineering, clinical engineering graduate people, he just manufactured this particular product as a helmet he introduced. That particular helmet will give the exact reading of the alpha, beta, and theta wave, the EEG. That particular thing emerging nowadays, they are just starting a revenue. It is almost equal to the GCT machine revenue. So that is the creation done by the person, those who are pursuing the final year. Now it is coming to the market, but still now it is not coming to the Indian market actually, then a global market. The global market, FDA approved this particular equipment during his final year also, during its final year of course. So before he is entering into the market, before he finished the particular degree, he became an entrepreneur. This is open. Why? What is the reason why? Actually, he started his particular mini project. From the mini project itself, he has some of the knowledge about, he has some of the interest towards the particular healthcare equipments and all. Then he just start analyzing any of the demand. What is the demand? How the particular doctors felt the difficulty to analyzing anything. Then finally, he just acquired that EEG is very difficult. Compared to all the other signal, EEG is very difficult. Like that, he analyzes that, and he just start working towards on the particular EEG signal analyzing. Then he just turned his mini project into the major project. The whole 1 year, he start analyzing the EEG signal with different sort of the circuits. And then finally he decided that. And finally he introduced that particular thing to the society. And the faculty members of the particular institution, they are just encouraging the particular person to do something. The institution start funding to the particular person to introduce to the market. Then he just make a prototype for them. Then once you have made a prototype and start writing the proposals for them, then get inquired with the particular proposal to the FDA. The FDA is shocked. The normal 18 years old man, 18-year-old, the particular engineering graduated people, that is engineering pursuing student, introduces this. So that is the development is, man, how we can able to become an entrepreneur. You start your business from the mini project itself. From the mini project itself, you will make your business in the way of creating your thoughts, not for investing in money I'm talking about. Not investing means that not only for money, your thoughts also you are investing. You need to invest your thoughts towards your creations. Start the creations from the mini project itself. Don't do any kind of projects. Don't do any kind of conferences for us like a fake of something else. My friend is doing the conference. My friend is doing the mini project. That's what I need to do. So don't do that. From the starting itself, you can make a creations. You must have some of the curiosity to create something. Because you are studying the biomedical engineering, of course, because I am there in the field of almost past 20-25 years. So this particular biomedical engineer is directly connected to the human body, not as an automobile or not like as a home appliances as like I said. So it is directly related to the human health and human body. So if you are creating something beneficial, that it was appreciable. At the same time, it was published very soon. It is published very soon by FDA. That is what the reason why the FDA can approve 2 equipments in a week. 2 equipments in a week. We have a chance to go and see the FDA websites. In that, the medical devices, the medical devices option is there. We just click over it and then just see how much amount of equipments are recently announced. You just know about the particular history of the particular equipment and history of the creators. Most of them are just pursuing people, man. Most of them are engineering pursuing people. All the final year projects are converted to the product done by approved by the FDA. All the things happen. Then you can able to become an entrepreneur. Don't think that you just fluctuate your domain. You are studying biomedical engineer. You are getting a knowledge through the faculty members, good faculty members. Then getting a knowledge, use the particular knowledge, create a machine or create a product, get into the particular product to the society, and then you can able to make. That is what I am saying. Yes, of course, it is a possibility there to become a biomedical engineer, a biomedical entrepreneur. There are so many possibilities out there. So many possibilities out there. Because, for example, take a small example. If there is any equipment is there, that particular equipment needs so many accessories. Because each and every biomedical equipment does not have All the equipments are not portable actually. Even though it is portable, it needs some of the accessories to get a signal. For example, take an example of the portable ultrasound. When compared to the bedside ultrasound, bedside ultrasound is not comfortable. At the same time, we have so many advantages in the bedside ultrasound. Even though many of them using the portable ultrasound. What is the reason why? It is very portable. We can able to lift the particular ultrasound machine as like a suitcase. So that is the reason why this particular ultrasound requires so many accessories. Most importantly, probe. The probe is that we have only 4 different probes are there. Convex probe, phase contrast probe, and there is a phase contrast probe, cardiac probe, and then there is a pencil probe is there, then linear probe. These are the 4 different majorly used probes are available in healthcare. Why not you can able to create the prototype newly? That is new probe. Because we are using the curvilinear probe, we are using the curvilinear probe for measuring the abdomen. There is no separate probe. There is no separate probe for observing your dental areas. There is phantomogram is there. Phantomography is there. Through the phantomography, you can able to allow the radiations only, X radiations only. You can able to take the measurement. But why not you can able to, instead of using the radiations, why not you can able to create a probe for taking the measurement of your dental areas, for taking the measurement of your throat areas, taking the measurement of your internal ear areas. There is no possibility. There is a possibility is there, no. So start creating, because everybody is doing the mini project and also the final year project. No, 70% of the project is repeated only. They are just doing a small alteration and do the project, then submit it to the university and then get degree. Because use the time properly, create your new ideas, get the fault. How we can able to create a new idea? I already told you. Get any of the domain and get any of the equipment. Just observe if there is any disadvantages on the particular equipment, how the particular disadvantages arises, how far the particular disadvantages give illness to the patient and the doctors. Then think that if it is possible to rectify the particular illness by creating new machines, by creating some of the new alterations. Just think that, then start. Simple way only you can able to make it. And one more thing, my kind request to all the engineering graduates, don't ask, sir, ஏதாவது ப்ராஜெக்ட் இருந்தா சொல்லுங்க, சார் ஏதாவது ப்ராஜெக்ட் இருந்தா சொல்லுங்க, நான் பண்றேன், சார் ஏதாவது ஐடியா கொடுங்க எனக்கு ப்ராஜெக்ட்டுக்கு. If you are asking any idea about doing the project to anybody else, then that is not your project actually. The project, if you want to claim, the project if you want to give into the market, it's come from the idea only. So whether யாரை நான் போட்டதுன்னு அது மாதிரி. ஸோ ப்ராஜெக்ட் அப்படின்றது உன்னோட ஐடியா மாதிரி தான் இருக்கணும். ஐடியா மட்டும்தான் இருக்கு. நீ என்னதான் அந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட் வேற ஒருத்தங்க ஐடியா கொடுத்து நீ பண்ணிட்டாலுமே, if the particular prototype is make a revenue, it shows that the idea உன்னோட இது கிடையாது, அவங்க கொடுத்தது. ஸோ அதான் ப்ராஜெக்ட் அப்படின்றது நம்ம எந்த மாதிரி மீன் பண்ணிருக்கோம் அப்படின்னா, what it mean about the project is that if anybody doing something, we just do the same thing to the public. Don't do that. Think about yourself. Think, just observe the work. There are so many, இப்பயுமே வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா so many illness வந்து சொசைட்டிஸ்ல இருக்கு. ஸோ அந்த சொசைட்டிஸோட இல்லனஸ் எல்லாத்தையுமே ரெக்டிஃபை பண்ணி கொண்டு வரணும் அப்படின்னா அது பயோமெடிக்கல் இன்ஜினியரால தான் முடியுமே தவிர டாக்டரால முடியாது. இன்னும் எத்தனையோ வந்து ஃபால்ட் வந்து நம்ம பார்த்துட்டு தான் இருக்கு. எத்தனையோ பேர் முடியாம இருக்காங்க, மெஷின்ஸே இல்ல, அதை டயக்னோசிஸ் பண்ணவே முடியாது, இது என்ன வியாதினே டயக்னோசிஸ் பண்ண முடியல, இது எப்படி நம்ம ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் கொடுக்கறதே தெரியல, இதெல்லாம் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட்டே கொடுக்க முடியாது, அவ்வளவுதான் இறந்து போயிடுவாரு அப்படின்ற மாதிரி சொல்லக்கூடிய டிசீசஸ் எல்லாம் நிறைய இருக்கு. இன்னும் டயக்னோசிஸ் பண்ண முடியாத நிறைய இல்னஸ் எல்லாம் உடம்புல இருக்கு. ஸோ அதெல்லாம் கிரியேட் பண்றது ஒரு ஆட்டோமொபைல் இன்ஜினியர் கிடையாது, ஒரு பயோமெடிக்கல் ஒரு எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் இன்ஜினியர் கிடையாது. ஒன்லி த பயோமெடிக்கல் இன்ஜினியர் கேன் ஏபிள் டு டு. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு விஷயத்தை நீங்க கேதர் பண்ணும்போது இந்த டிசீஸுக்கு ஏன் இந்த ஆர்கனை ஏன் டயக்னோசிஸ் பண்ண முடியல, அந்த ஆர்கனை டயக்னோசிஸ் பண்றதுக்கு எந்த மெஷினும் கிடையாது. இந்த ட்ரைனிங் இட் செல்ஃப் வி ஆல்ரெடி நோ தட் நம்மளோட போன்ல இந்த இயர் கேனால்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த டிம்பானிக் மெம்பரனுக்கு பின்னாடி இருக்கக்கூடிய சில ஏரியாஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து பாக்குறதுக்கு எந்த எக்யூப்மெண்ட்டுமே கிடையாது. இட் இஸ் நாட் அ பாயிண்ட். So tympanic, behind the tympanic membrane, we have the malleus, we have the incus, we have the stapes, we have the ossicles, we have the eustachian tube, we have the cochlea, we have the cochlear fluid. All the things are there. But still, there are not much amount of equipment is there to diagnose that particular organ. And the region எல்லாம் வந்து பாக்குறதுக்கு இன்னும் எக்யூப்மெண்ட் இல்லைங்க. அதெல்லாம் ஒரு ஓப்பன் சேலஞ்ச். அதான் இதெல்லாம் வந்து the electrical engineer or electronic engineer can't able to do this. Only the biomedical engineer you can able to do. Otolaryngology department நீங்க போய் பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸோட லிஸ்டே கம்மி தான். பட் உள்ள பாத்தீங்கன்னா that is major complicated organ வந்து நம்மளோட otolaryngology. But still there are the not much amount of equipment is there. நம்ம இமேஜிங்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய equipment மாதிரி, நம்ம இமேஜிங்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய count of equipments மாதிரி otolaryngologyல கிடையாது. But otolaryngologyல many soft tissues are there. Most of the complicated tissues are also there. But still அதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து diagnosis கிடையாது. So what is the reason why? Only the biomedical engineer can able to do something to create this. So இது ஒண்ணு. Then take an example of the ophthalmology. Of course ophthalmologyல 25 equipments மேல இருக்கு. But still there is no vaccination for so many diseases, as like as a retinopigmentosa, as like the diabetic retinopathy, as like as some of the retinal detachment, night blindness. They are all still, the doctors are struggling to find out the vaccination for that. Still the doctors are struggling to find out the treatment for that. So what is the reason why is, I am not going to invent some of the solutions, I am not going to invent some of the drugs and all. So drugs கண்டுபிடிச்சாதான் அதுக்கு தீர்வுன்றது கிடையாது. Stimulators stimulate பண்ணு. For example retinal pigmentosa ஒரு டிசீஸ் இருக்கு. அந்த ரெட்டினல் பிக்மெண்டோசா டிசீஸ்க்கு ரிசர்ச் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட 5 to எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சே 5 to 7 இயர்ஸா அந்த ரெட்டினல் பிக்மெண்டோசாவுக்கு மட்டுமே ரிசர்ச் போயிட்டு இருக்கு யூகேல. ஸோ அதுல டாக்டர்ஸ் யாருமே இன்வால்வ் ஆகல. ஒன்லி த இன்ஜினியர்ஸ் பிளேயர் ரோல். என்ன பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னா, அந்த ரெட்டினல் பிக்மெண்டோசா அப்படின்றது ராட்ஸ் அண்ட் கோன்ஸ் இருக்கும், நம்ம ஐ பிக்மெண்ட்ஸ் சொல்லுவாங்க. அந்த ராட்ஸ் அண்ட் கோன்ஸோட கவுண்ட் வந்து கம்மி ஆயிட்டே இருக்கு. ஸோ அந்த ராட்ஸ் அண்ட் கோன்ஸோட கவுண்ட் கம்மியாக அந்த பர்சனுக்கு என்ன வரும் அப்படின்னா, இந்த ரெட்டினல் பிக்மெண்டோசா அப்படின்ற டிசீஸ் வரும். என்ன ஆகும்னா, இருட்டுல போனா தெரியாது, பகல்ல தெரியும். இட்ஸ் நாட் மீன் லைக் நைட் பிளைண்ட்னஸ் கிடையாது. பட் இருட்டுல ஏதாவது தேட்டருக்குள்ள நம்ம வெளிச்சத்துல போயிட்டு தேட்டருக்குள்ள போறோம் அப்படின்னா நம்மளால சீட்டை ஃபைண்ட் பண்றதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். அந்த மாதிரி அடாப்ட் ஆறது பண்றது என்னன்னா ராட்ஸ். ஸோ இந்த ராட்ஸோட கவுண்ட்ஸையும் கோன்ஸோட கவுண்ட்ஸையும் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்றதுக்கு எந்த ஒரு மெடிசின்ஸுமே கிடையாது. இஃப் யூ ஹேவ் ரெட்டினல் பிக்மெண்டோசா தென் சாகிற வரையும் அந்த ரெட்டினல் பிக்மெண்டோசாவோட தான் சாகணும். ஸோ அதை ஸ்டிமுலேட் பண்றதுக்கு if you want to find out the vaccination, there is no medicine that proved. That is proved. There is no medicines available for retinal pigmentosa. If you want to rectify that particular retinal pigmentosa, through the stimulator only we can able to achieve it. Stimulator use பண்ணி அந்த செல்ஸோட அக்யூமுலேஷனை, செல்ஸோட ஆக்டிவிட்டியை, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் 1 million ராட்ஸ் இருக்கு, 1 million கோன்ஸ் இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. அதுல ராட்ஸோட கவுண்ட்ஸ் கம்மியாகி அந்த 1 million 50% கம்மியாயிருச்சு. தென் கோன்ஸோட கவுண்ட் 50% கம்மியாயிருச்சு. நம்மளால இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. 50,000ல இருந்தாரு 50%ல இருந்து 100%. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ஸ்டிமுலேட்டர் வச்சு. Stimulator is a biomedical equipment, please remember. And the stimulator, if you are inventing the particular stimulator, that particular stimulator will stimulate the particular cells. எப்படின்னா கவுண்ட் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணாம அந்த 50% செல்ஸ் 100% செல்ஸ் பண்ணக்கூடிய வேலையை பண்ண வைக்கிறது தான் ஸ்டிமுலேட்டர். We can stimulating that using the equipment. நம்ம டென்ஸ் இருக்குங்க, டிரான்ஸ்குட்டேனியஸ் எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் நர்வ் ஸ்டிமுலேட்டர்னு ஒன்று இருக்கு. அந்த டிரான்ஸ்குட்டேனியஸ் எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் நர்வ் ஸ்டிமுலேட்டர் என்ன பண்ணும், it will stimulate the nerves. It will stimulate the nerves to become an active ஒர்க் பண்ண வைக்கும். அதே மாதிரி if there is any possibilities ஆன கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்க இன்னும். Still the job is open. Still your opportunity is open. இன்னும் நம்ம உடம்புல இருக்கக்கூடிய நிறைய ஆர்கன்ஸ், நிறைய போர்ஷன்ஸ், நிறைய டிஷ்யூஸை வந்து diagnosis பண்றதுக்கு there is no equipment. Even though we are in the modern healthcare technology, even though you are in the modern healthcare world, you are having a 15,000 biomedical equipments, even though still we have no equipments to find out some of the minor diseases and also some of the minor organs. இன்னும் நம்ம வந்து இன்டெஸ்டைனை பாக்குறதுக்கு நம்ம எண்டோஸ்கோப் தான் விடுறோங்க. colonoscope, rectoscope, laparoscope, we are using only the scopes only. Why not you can able to find out the exact region? நெஃப்ரானோட கவுண்ட் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ண முடியாது, ஆல்வியோலியோட கவுண்ட் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ண முடியாது, ராட்ஸ் அண்ட் கோன்ஸோட கவுண்ட் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. as like as that, not like ஹீமோகுளோபினோட கவுண்ட் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ற மாதிரி இந்த மாதிரி நெஃப்ரானோட கவுண்டோ நியூரானோட கவுண்டையோ அப்புறம் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஆல்வியோலியோட கவுண்டையோ இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. அதெல்லாம் இன்னும் ஓப்பன்ல தான் இருக்கு. just make a stimulator to stimulate a particular alveoli to do something, because most of them are affected by asthma because of the chain smoking பண்ணதால அவங்களுக்கு ஆஸ்துமா பேஷண்டோட கவுண்ட் வந்து இந்தியால இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆயிட்டே தான் இருக்கு. ஆஸ்துமா பேஷண்ட்ஸ்க்கு மெயின் ரீசன் என்ன, because of they are losing their alveoli counts. There is no other medicine is available for rectifying the particular diseases to increasing the count of the alveoli. Then why not you can able to make a stimulator for that to do something? So that is what the area வந்து ஓப்பனா தான் இருக்கு. வந்து entrepreneur biomedical ஆக முடியுமான்னு கேட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா, கம்பேர் டு ஆல் தி அதர் டெக்னாலஜிஸ், கம்பேர் டு ஆல் தி அதர் மார்க்கெட், பயோமெடிக்கல் இறங்கி நீங்க அப்சர்வ் பண்ணி பாத்தீங்கன்னா still much amount of possibilities there to become an entrepreneur. even a small accessories நீங்க கண்டுபிடிச்சா கூட அந்த particular accessories ஓட work useful இருந்ததுன்னா you are become a well successful entrepreneur. That is what I am saying. So biomedical, is it possible? Of course 100% possibility is there. Okay. And then there's a few example I need to share. Of course you know that MSME. So as per as MSME report, Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, 19 new biomedical companies emerged in the year of 2019. Please remember, the count may increase to 19 to 24 in the year of 2019. I'm sorry, this I'm wrong mistake. In the initial month 2019, I think January, February, the 3-4 months, yeah, the count is 19. At the end of the 2019, the count will increase to 2024. Sorry, it increased to 24. And then at the year of 2020, the count did increase to 33. So the 33 new biomedical company emerged in the year of 2020. Just see, from the 2019 to 2020, only 12 months are there. In between the 12 months, we have almost 12 increasing ratios. So that is what I'm meaning. How it has happened? Most of them are starting the new startups by creating the accessories. So we are not supposed to telling you to create a new X-ray machine. We are not supposed to create a new ultrasound machine. We are not supposed to do that. But the thing is, if you can able to do it. But the thing is, after the invention of the 1895 Rangent only, Mr. Godfrey Hounsfield get an idea to invent the CT. After the invention of the Godfrey Hounsfield, the CT scan only, Raymond Damadian get an idea to create MRI. So like that, each and every creations makes somebody to emerging out from the new creations. So that is what I am saying. That is what I am saying. There are so many equipments. First of all, what the thing you need to know is, you must know about all these equipments. What are all the equipments are available? Because through the books you can't able to identify one. Please remember. Through the books only we are not supposed to identify how many equipments are there, how far the biomedical engineering is worthful. You need to come out from the institution. You need to come out from the environment to learn what happened in the market. Then only you can able to realize is that how far the particular department is worthful. Then only you can able to understand. You can able to discuss with many of the people. You can able to discuss any of the people. They are also saying the same thing. The healthcare market, especially for the biomedical engineering market industry, is worthful. At the same time, it is very tough to enter into it. If you are worthful, means that you have enough knowledge about the particular thing. Because in the interview, they are not going to ask what is X-ray, what is the principle of X-ray. In the interview, they are not going to ask. They are deeply went into it. How the particular Coolidge do emerging X-ray, how many number of electrons are emerging out towards the anode. These kind of the things are also happen. So these are all the things not there in the Kanpur book. So only keep on you are seeing about the Kanpur only. It's not giving you a much amount of cost. Come to the market. See what has happened. See what all the equipments are available. Hope so. The 4 years is not enough to study biomedical engineering. I know the 4 years is not at all enough for studying the biomedical engineering. Once you come to the market and know about this particular 15,000 equipment, then only you can able to know about this particular equipment. 4 years is not possible. Even these sort of the things I might have known in the past 5 years only, I might have know about it. Even though I have a 15 years of experience in teaching, I might have know about this particular 15,000 equipment is available, how far this particular thing is very creative. All the things in the past 5 years only. Then only I can able to start a new startup company, especially for the biomedical engineers. For the service only we are doing this. So that is what I am saying is, there are so many businesses are available, man. It may be useful for the patients, it may be useful for the doctors, or it may be useful for the home people, or it may be useful for the educators, or it may be useful for the teachers, or the the welfare peoples, or the urban peoples. All these kind of things are also available, but your thought should become in enough manner. Then only you can able to achieve yourself, prove yourself to the society. Okay. And then of course, accessories for the vital monitors. Accessories for the vital monitors are mostly the new creations. What is the reason why I'm putting this? This 33 new biomedical companies emerged in the 2020, right? All the companies, most of the companies, mostly accessories for the vital monitors. அதெல்லாம் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா வைட்டல் மானிட்டர்ஸ்க்கு accessories create பண்ற companies நிறைய, accessories manufacturing பண்ற companies நிறைய. எலக்ட்ரோட்ஸோட வயர்ஸ் இருக்குல்லங்க, நார்மலா சிம்பிளா சொல்லணும்னா எலக்ட்ரோட்ஸ் இருக்குன்னா அந்த எலக்ட்ரோட்ஸோட கேபிள் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அந்த எலக்ட்ரோட்ஸோட கேபிள்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த நாப்ஸ் தனியா மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் பண்ணலாம். அது பெரிய ரா மெட்டீரியல்லாம் கிடையாது, சாதாரண பெரிய ரா மெட்டீரியல்லாம் கிடையாது. காஸ்ட் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப சிம்பிள் தான். அதை மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் பண்றவங்களோட கவுண்ட் ஜாஸ்தி ஆயிடும், ஏன்னா அதோட டிமாண்ட் ஜாஸ்தி. ஒரு எலக்ட்ரோடு போச்சு அப்படின்னா அந்த எலக்ட்ரோட சர்வீஸ் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க, அந்த எலக்ட்ரோடோட ரேட் கம்மியா இருக்கிறதுனால ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. ஸோ இந்த ஃபால்ட் இருக்கிறதுனால ஏன் ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணணும், ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணாம டூரபிலிட்டி இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு நிறைய பேர் ஸ்டார்ட் இன்வெஸ்டிங் த மணி டு கிரியேட்டிங் தி ஆக்சஸரீஸ் இந்த 2020. ஸோ இதுல ஒண்ணுதான் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா வென்டிலேட்டர் டியூப்ஸ். வென்டிலேட்டர் டியூப்ஸ் வந்து பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னாக்க ஆக்சிஜன் இன்சர்ட் பண்றதும் ஆக்சிஜன் எக்ஸ்கேல் பண்ணி வெளியே விடுறதும். அந்த டியூப் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா ரீயூசபிள் ஆக்சுவலா ரீயூசபிள் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. ஸோ அந்த COVID-19 பீரியட்ல வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய பேர் அந்த அந்த கொரோனாவால பாதிக்கப்பட்டவங்க அந்த வென்டிலேட்டர் யூஸ் பண்றதுனால அந்த டியூப்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய வந்து ஸ்டெரிலைசேஷன் ப்ராப்பரா பண்ண முடியல. ஸோ அந்த ஸ்டெரிலைசேஷன் ப்ராப்பரா பண்ண முடியாததுனால இதை ரீயூசபிள் பண்ண முடியாது, பீன் அ நியூ டியூப் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி வந்து. ஸோ அதை வந்து டிமாண்ட தெரிஞ்சுட்டு நிறைய பேர் they start manufacturing the tubes. So on the tubes மூலமா they just start investing the money and they just start getting a revenue also. Because the demand, you can able to observe the demand of the society. Once you know about the demand, that is the successful point you need to know. And the demand நீங்க கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டீங்கனாலே 40% you are get success. Once the 40% சக்சஸ் ஆயிட்டு அந்த டிமாண்டை கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம்னா அந்த டிமாண்டை ரெக்டிஃபை பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு ஐடியா உங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சிருந்தனால you got success 60% சக்சஸ். அந்த டிமாண்டை கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு அந்த ஐடியா கிடைச்சா அந்த ஐடியா நீங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கனாலே 70% சக்சீட். தென் அந்த ப்ரோட்டோடைப்பை கிரியேட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா 80% சக்சீட். ஸோ பர்சன்டேஜ் வைஸ் யூ கேன் ஏபிள் டு அப்ரோச் யுவர் டெவலப்மெண்ட். ஸோ உங்களை நீங்களே வந்து ஒரு பர்சன்டேஜ் படி நம்ம 12th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறமா 4 years ஆஃப் இன்ஜினியரிங் ஸ்டடி நமக்கு நாலேஜ் 1.36 kg தான் பிரைன் எல்லாருக்குமே. ஸோ அந்த 1.36 kg வந்து இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆக போறது இல்லை. 1.37 kg நாலேஜ் அதிகமா இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு 1.38 kg இருக்கு, 1.4 kg இருக்கிறதுலாம் கிடையவே கிடையாது. How much amount of capability you have, how much amount of knowledge you have, so how much amount of usages in the brain neurons. இதுதான். ஸோ அந்த 4 வருஷத்துல நம்ம என்னத்தையாவது கண்டுபிடிச்சோமா? புக்ல அப்படியே படிச்சு நம்ம போய் பரிச்சு எழுதுறதுல எந்த பிரயோஜனமும் கிடையாது. அப்கோர்ஸ் இந்த பிரயோஜனம் எப்படின்னா எந்த வகையில you can able to get a score, you can get a score for it, you can able to use the particular score, but the thing is the creation needed. At institutionல அது மட்டும் தான் இல்ல, கிரியேஷன் பண்றதுக்கும் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இருக்கு. You have enough amount of labs, you have the enough opportunities, contacts, all the things the institution will provide. So through that use the opportunity. And the opportunity நம்ம கரெக்டா யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோமா? Because enough amount of opportunities in the Sengunthur also I know, Mr. Mohammed, through Mohammed Sadiq I know that enough amount of opportunities they're creating through their the alumni. So அவங்க மூலமா you can know about the developmenters. அவங்க எப்படி நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம், அலுமினிஸ் எங்க இருக்காங்க, என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, என்ன வேலை பாக்குறாங்க, எவ்வளவு ஜாப், அந்த ஜாப்ல எவ்வளவு கஷ்டம் இருக்கு, எந்த எக்யூப்மெண்ட் வந்து டிமாண்டா இருக்கு, எந்த எக்யூப்மெண்ட் டிமாண்டா போயிட்டு இருக்கு, எந்த எக்யூப்மெண்ட் நல்லா போகல, அந்த எக்யூப்மெண்ட்டை பத்தி நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கிடுவோம், அந்த எக்யூப்மெண்ட் என்ன இருக்குன்றதெல்லாம் பாத்துக்கிடுவோம்ன்றது எல்லாமே that are all the self interest only. The faculty members are not insisting to do that. The faculty members are knowledge provider. The faculty members are knowledge provider and the institutions are also knowledge providing only. That is not a place to அது வந்து ஒரு எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட் ஆஃபீஸ் கிடையாது. எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட் ஆஃபீஸ் கிடையாது, ஃபேக்கல்ட்டில வந்து ஒரு எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட் ஆஃபீஸர்ஸ் கிடையாது. They are all the knowledge providers. நாலேஜ் enough amount of knowledge கொடுத்துருவாங்க. அந்த நாலேஜ் நம்ம எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணி ஆண்டர்பிரனரா மாறுறது, நம்ம அந்த நாலேஜ் எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணி சொசைட்டியை ஃபேஸ் பண்றதுன்றது தான் நம்மளோட ஐடியா. ஸோ அப்படி நம்ம மாறி இருக்க மாட்டோம். யூ கேன் ஏபிள் டு ஆஸ்க் யுவர் செல்ஃப் டு கிவிங் எ பர்சன்டேஜ் as like us. So that is for the development you can able to understand how much amount of percentage we are at time for the development. Then you can able to analyze yourself to do something different, and then that thing will motivate you to create a prototype. That is what the thing I need to share with you. Okay, and then these are all the things. Actually, I have some of the few points to discuss about entrepreneur, but of course it is almost 1 hour. 1 hour is getting over. I have some rushing some of the few points. What are all the things required for the entrepreneur actually? So I just read it out fastly. You can able to try to understand about all these things. And in between that, you have any queries and all, you can able to note. And during the query section, I can able to clear your doubts clearly. Okay. So this is what Especially, I am putting these slides for the basis of biomedical engineering. Okay. So the definition of entrepreneur: internal and external factors, functions, entrepreneurial motivations and barriers, stages in the entrepreneurial process. So in that, the first thing what we are going to discuss today is actually what is an entrepreneur actually is. One who created a new business. That is what I'm saying. New business means that new thoughts. Once the creation, once the new thoughts will be created in your mind, that will make you a businessman. Okay, that is what. What is an entrepreneur? One who created a new business in the face of risk and uncertainty for the purpose of achieving profit and growth by identifying and assembling the necessary resource to capitalize on them. That is called as an entrepreneur. That is what I'm talking about. Once you are creating your idea, and then there are so many stages are there, how we can able to acquire the, how we can able to get that particular idea to make a product. So for that, you need to have some of the business strategy. You need to have some of the requirements. You need to face some of the risk. So all the things you might not know, then only you can able to become an entrepreneur. Okay, and then we have the concept of the entrepreneur. We have the risk bearer, organizer, and innovator. So this is the main important concepts you need to know. If you want to become a biomedical entrepreneur, the risk bearer, you have to accept, you have to face some of the risk in the society, or it may be from through the family, or through whatever it may be. You can able to assess yourself. You can able to utilize, you can able to adopt from that. You can able to rectify the particular risks and all to face things. Then organizer, you need to, you have a capability to organizing something. You have the capability to adjust something. You have the capability to innovating something. You must be an innovator. These three are the main important concepts to become a best entrepreneur. Okay, and then some of the characteristics I need to list it out is you must have preference for moderate risk, because you can able to know about the important thing. Okay, if there is so many speeds in front of you. So what is the speed? Which is the speed you are like very much? Then you just go and take the speeds like that. There are so many risks in front of you. You might have know about which risk is very important for us. Which is the first thing we need to rectify? Find out, and then create a confidence. Once you rectify the particular risk, once you are preferring choosing the particular risk and rectify it, that will make the confidence in their ability to succeed. And then desire your immediate feedback, of course, how we can able to rectify that. And then a high level of energy is required, because at the age of 18 to 31, at the age of 18 to 31 is the most predictable years actually. Your brains are very active to do something. Your brains are very active in the year of 18 years of age to 31 years of age. So in between that, you need to do something. You need to adopt your brain to do something. Then only you can able to achieve in the society. That is what the high level of energy required, and then the future orientation. That is what I mean now. Then the skilled at organization, then value achievement over money. So these are all the characteristics to become a best entrepreneur. Okay, and then the innovations. That is what I am saying. The functions of the entrepreneur. The functions of the entrepreneur is almost equal to the concepts. The concepts and the characteristics will leads to the functions. The concepts and the characteristics of the entrepreneur, it leads to the functions of the entrepreneur. It make an innovation, it a risk taking, and then organization building, observe uncertainty, frame the challenge, build the commitment. So you need to you must be a participator. You must be a prover. You must be a builder. So that are all the qualities you should have. Don't think about the person in front of you. Don't think about the environment. Create yourself. Think about your own business. But the particular business should be a welfareness. But that particular business should be wellnessness to the patients and the users and the society. That kind of business you can able to make the challenge to the competitors, and then think about the competitors, how we can able to compete it. Once the creation is getting over, and then think about the competitors. That is what point is. And then the entrepreneur traits. So self-confidence and optimistic, able to take a calculated risk, and respond positively. Unnecessarily you are taking risk is not, it is meaningless actually. Unnecessary you are taking some of the risk. That is meaningless. Just to decide that which risk we need actually. Which point we need actually. Which are all the things we need to do actually. Take a decision properly. Don't fluctuate on the decisions. And take the risk and calculated risk. Respond positively to changes. Response positively to changes. Flexible and able to adapt. Knowledgeable of markets. Able to get along well with others. Then independent minded. That is the very important thing. Don't think about different. Think different. That is not independent minded. The independent minded you should have. அவன் பண்றான் நான் பண்றேன் அவன் நல்லா படிச்சுட்டான் அடுத்த டைம் மார்க் அதிகமா வாங்கணும். டோன்ட் திங்க் தட். இண்டிபெண்டன்ட் யுவர் செல்ஃப். நீ கான்ஃபிடென்ட் இருக்க அந்த எக்ஸாமோட ரிசல்ட்ஸ் வந்து எக்ஸாமோட ரிசல்ட்ஸா இருக்கட்டும் மார்க்ஸா இருக்கட்டும் அது எப்போ ஒதுக்கி யூஸ் ஆகும் அப்படின்னா நீ இன்டர்வியூல உன்னோட கேட் ஓப்பன் ஆகிற வரையும் தான். இன்டர்வியூல கேட் ஓப்பன் ஆகுறதுக்கு தான் உன்னோட மார்க்ஸ் அகடமிக்ஸ் எல்லாம். இன்டர்வியூல கேட் ஓப்பன் பண்ணி உள்ள போயிட்ட அப்படின்னா மார்க்கெட். அந்த மார்க்கெட்ல போய் நம்ம வந்து நான் 9.5 சிஜிபின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. நீ 9.5 சிஜிபி எடுத்திருக்கேன்றதால நான் உனக்கு ப்ரொமோஷன் கொடுக்குறேன் உனக்கு நான் சேலரி இன்க்ரிமெண்ட் கொடுக்குறேன்னு சொல்ல போறது கிடையாது. யூ நீட் டு ப்ரூவ் யுவர் செல்ஃப். ஆர் இவன் ஆண்டர்பிரனரா மாறினாலுமே நான் ஒரு கம்பெனில டீலர்ஷிப் வச்சுக்கும் போது ஒரு கம்பெனில டீலிங் பண்ணும்போது நான் வந்து படிக்கும் போது 9.5 சிஜிபின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. So you need to know about all these kind of traits properly. So then only you can able to achieve 9.5 CGPA அப்படின்றது நம்மளோட நாலேஜ் சொல்றது. அந்த நாலேஜ் பிராக்டிகலா எப்படி யூஸ் பண்றோம்ன்றதுல தான் இருக்கு நம்மளோட பெர்சன்டேஜ் லைஃப் பெர்சன்டேஜ். That is the thing I need to care about. Then the second traits you need an energetic and it may be a diligent actually. Then creative, need to achieve, dynamic leader, responsive to suggestions actually, take initiatives, resource and preserving, and perceptive and foresight. So all these are the next set of points. So அதெல்லாம் நம்ம ட்ரைட்ஸ் ஒன்று நமக்கு எல்லாமே வந்துட்டாலே ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா அந்த ட்ரைட்ஸ் 2 வந்து அது ஒரு கூட வந்துடும் டிராக்டர் மாதிரி. இதுல அது கூட வந்துடும் ஆக்சுவலா. இஃப் யூ ஹேவ் enough amount of knowledge, you have enough amount of quality to face the risk and everything, then that makes you proveness, then that makes you a confidence to face all these kind of efforts. Okay, that is what the traits to me now. And then we have some of the personal traits and the characteristics of the entrepreneur that I pointed out. So here we have some of the things, the internal barrier, and how we can able to focus the career. So yaar the real entrepreneur அப்படின்றது இந்த கிராஃப்ல you can able to understand clearly. So high energy level. What are all the things?
What happened? Just stuck over.
We should have.
Hello.
But it does not mean actually, not mean that educational background means that the degree. It not mean the degree actually. Sir, it not mean the degree actually. The education background is especially for your knowledge.
Sorry, your voice is not audible.
Sir, I think there is a network issues. There may be a network issues. Be patient me.
Okay, sir.
I think he'll be rejoined with us. சார் அது என்ன பண்ணி நம்பர் இருக்குல்ல பண்ணி நீங்க ஒவ்வொரு இருக்கா நம்பர் எடுங்க.
Sir, I am coming.
அவர் லிஃப்ட் ஆகிட்டாங்க மேபி. Sir, I think there is a network issue, sir.
Sir, I come. No problem, sir. I will join because network issue. I think so.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Please, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Wait a minute, sir. I share again. Sir, are you can able to see the slides now? One response, please, sir. Are you can able to see the slides now, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. So these are external factors I need to point it out. I told you already. Once you have fixed your support, once you have decided that you want to become an entrepreneur, then internal factors and all your mind thoughts and your tightness, all the things. Once you are success on it, once you are succeeded on the internal factors, then think about the external factors because you are supposed to give the back to the society. The society is external, so you need to follow some of the governmental rules and you need to follow how the raw materials are available, all the things you need to think about yourself, and then only you can able to supply the particular product to the environment. That is what the external factors are also important. And then types of entrepreneurs actually, there are different types of entrepreneurs are there. According to the type of the business they may vary, according to the type of the technology they may vary, according to the motivations. According to the motivations means that, for example, somebody of them have uh, naturally they have some of the idea to do something. Some of them get a motivated with somebody else. And technology, they are motivated themselves to do something. And then according to the is an unsuccessful entrepreneur like that. Because all the entrepreneurs are not succeed. The 70% of the entrepreneur are only succeed. The percentage are not succeed. Because they are not using the strategy proper, not using what rules and regulations or guidelines to succeed it. But if you have any, so analyzing something.
Please be wait. I think our resource person will join with us. There may be a network issue. He'll be rejoined with us. நமக்கு எதுவும் கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது. அதனை பண்ணிங்க சார்.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. There may be a network issues. I think so.
Yes, sir. I think I don't know whether it's from your side or my side. I don't know. Alex, Alex, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I can see the slides now.
Yeah, visible, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So that is what I'm sorry for the interrupt. I'm extremely sorry for the interrupt because of the network issue and some of the power off. That is what the issue is. So next we are
Yeah, it can.
so the type of
Okay, sir. Carry on, sir.
business entrepreneurship, and then we have the trading business all there, and then we have the corporate entrepreneur, retail entrepreneur, service entrepreneur is also there. There are different types of entrepreneurs coming under. So all these types of business is also available in biomedical engineering. If you want to become a business biomedical entrepreneur, if you want a trading entrepreneur, biomedical entrepreneur, if you want to become an industrial biomedical entrepreneur, or we can able to biomedical corporate entrepreneur, or agricultural also, because straight away there are so many inorganic and organic components are there. Some of my friend Mr. Joel Somraj, he's actually start a business to creating some of the organic product using the equipment. So that is also coming under the agricultural entrepreneur. Then the retail and then service. So and then we go with the use of technology actually. So using the technology, you can able to call as a technical entrepreneur or non-technical entrepreneur or professional entrepreneur also. The professional entrepreneur is how far different from the technical and non-technical means that a person who is interested in establishing the business but does not have interest in managing it once. So that are called the actually a professional entrepreneur actually. And then we have according to the motivation, the person those who are motivated by somebody else or motivated to see something or motivated to verify some of the history of the entrepreneurs, he can able to become an entrepreneurial. That is a pure entrepreneur is there, induced entrepreneur, then motivated entrepreneur is there, and then a spontaneous entrepreneur. These are all the people that are coming under the entrepreneur. The more spontaneous entrepreneur, especially you need to note about that particular thing, because most of the engineers, I told you, most of the biomedical final years are also getting involved to creating something. That are all coming under the spontaneous motivated. Then according to the area, whether your entrepreneurial area may be an urban or rural, according to that you can able to choose. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to start a business, these are all the things you need to cover over. So what is the area you need to do the business, what is the strategy you need to follow, and which is the type of entrepreneurship you are do it. All these kind of lessons you need to know about it. Okay, and then we have some of the according to the gender and the age of, so men entrepreneur or woman entrepreneur, because there are some qualities required to prove yourself to the society, whether it may be a man or woman, whatever it is, you can able to prove yourself. Then you can able to think about the competitors, and if you want to do some of the product entrepreneurs, whether the woman people can able to do it or not. So all these kind of the things you can able to analyze by yourselves. And then we have the according to the sales of operations also. It may be a small scale entrepreneur. If you are doing if you are creating an equipment for the limited number of society, or if you want to create a prototype for the globally, like that you can able to think about it. That is, it may be a tier 3 company, or if you want to be a company as a tier 1 company, that's what you can able to differentiate. And then it may be a classifications of entrepreneur actually. That is innovating entrepreneur, imitating and imitative entrepreneurs, Fabian entrepreneurs, and drone entrepreneurs actually. And what is an innovating? Because I am sorry about this, but actually I need to talk many things about all these presentation, but we don't have any time at the same time because of the network issue. I just rush it up. So do you have any chance to, we have any clarifications or any time you can able to stop and ask me, I will explain you clearly. Okay. Because of the time permits and because of the networks issue only. I just rushing up the slides actually. So and then an innovating entrepreneur actually. So it is one who introduce a new goods. That is what the innovating entrepreneur means, that the new inventors. The new inventors means that I already told you, know, the small project, the small mini project is turned into the major project, and the major project is turned into the prototype, and the prototype is turned into the medical equipment product to the society. That are all coming under the new innovative entrepreneur actually. And then the imitative entrepreneur, they are characterized the readiness to adopt successful innovations inaugurated by innovating entrepreneurs. Okay, that is what the imitative entrepreneur actually. And then we can go with the Fabian. So Fabian, these are the characteristics by the great caution and the escapism in experimenting any changes in the enterprises. For example, if I already told you, know, the conversion of X-ray to CT, the conversion of X-ray to CT, because of the invention of the X-ray only, the X-ray, the CT scan will be coming out in the market. If the X-ray is not coming, the ultrasound is not in the market, the CT is not in the market, MRI is not in the market. So that is what, if you want to find out any disadvantages, if you want to find out any fault over in the particular equipment, if you want to rectify the particular thing and get into the market, then make a small changes on the particular enterprises. If you want to change the particular thing into the new to the society, that are all coming under the Fabian actually. And then we have the drone. We have the drone means that, of course, you know, well known about the drone. And then these are all the characteristics where they refuse to adopt opportunities to make changes in the production formula, even though the cost of the service reduced written reliability to the other product license the producers. So that is what the drone producers means, that we can able to say the drone enterprise entrepreneurs or retail entrepreneurs. So the retail entrepreneurs mean that you can able to start a business here now, and then you can able to start a business in some other area to analyze something. So within a frequent of time, you run a business in many areas at the same time in a successful manner. There are the two different types of drones are there. If you want to be a successful person in each and every area, that is a successful entrepreneur, successful drone entrepreneur. For example, if you are not succeeded in one area, even though you are not succeeded in one area, you are planning to do some other start a business in some other area. That is a not well manner. Okay, that is meaningless actually. If you want to prove yourself in the particular area, and then only you think about to move into the successful manner, the successful to start the new area. That is called as a drone entrepreneur. Some of the drone entrepreneurs are getting failed, because the reason why they are doing the business, that particular business is going well. 50% they get a revenue. During the time itself, they have just start investing for some other business. That is actually a meaningless thing. You can able to make concentrate on that particular business. Once you think that that particular business is succeeded 100%, and then only you can able to start the new business or the new branch or whatever it may be. That is called as the drone entrepreneur actually. And then we have a barriers. There are so many barriers. You want to think about the market. If you want to come into the market, that is what I'm saying. Seeking job is very easy, but seeking opportunity is also very easy. But creating opportunity and creating job is different. If you want to create a job, if you want to give a job to someone, you have a capability to face the market. You have a capability to make a company or incorporation. So for that, you must be cross so many barriers. So for that, you have a lack of viable concept, and they have a lack of market knowledge. And then if we have a lack of technical skills, if you have a lack of capital, that is means that money, you have a lack of business know-how, then you have a lack of time presence and distraction and the legal constraints and the regulations. If you are cross all these barriers, you are not lacking on these particular things, you are confident on these particular things what I listed over there, then you can able to prove yourself automatically. Everything is happen automatically. Okay, if you are crossed over all these barriers and all. Okay, that is the thing I can able to share. And then steps in the entrepreneurial process actually. So this is the first thing. Discovery means that what your mind shows, what your mind says, that is the discovery. And then the concepts development. Once you are creating your prototype according to your mind, this is what I'm saying. Don't ask your project to somebody else. Don't ask your project title to somebody else. Don't ask the project to your faculty. Don't ask your project to your seniors. Don't ask your project to somebody from any training institute and all. Discovery means that the aim should be from your brain only. Aim should be your thoughts, not for the other thoughts. Then next step is concept development. Use the particular aim and use your particular thoughts to create a product. That is the concept development. And then the resourcing. start aiming about whether this particular raw materials is available or not, whether I can able to make my particular idea to the market or not. Then occultation, that is actualization. Then actualization, what is happening actually, what is the exact need of the particular product to the society. Then think about actualization, and then finally you can able to harvesting. Harvesting means that get a revenue, get a revenue. That is this is the way you can able to start by yourself. So discovery, concepts development, resourcing, actualization, and then harvesting. The harvesting make you the confidence. Harvesting gives you a confidence, and harvesting proven you whether you are succeeded or not. So you can able to cross the all the four steps properly, then you can able to harvesting much more money. Okay, that is what the proof is. Okay, so I hope so. I just crossed over. Still more points are also there, but I don't have any time. So I can able to share some of the few points about the entrepreneurial, and this particular thing will be enough for you to know about the industry and how far we can able to make the thing perfectly. So I can able to stop my session here ends, and then I will come as a video. You have any clarity? We need any doubts regarding whatever it may be, you can able to ask regarding this entrepreneurial or whatever it may be. So Sadiq sir and Loganathan sir, I just finished my session actually. So do you have any queries you can able to ask to me? I hope so. I'm not bored. Sadiq sir, Loganathan sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Really, very thank you, sir. Really, actually, um, as you said, the environment is not an impact for success. It's all about the effort what they are taking. Really, very good, good information. What you are said is very useful, sir. Sir, is audible?
Yes sir. Yes
Hello.
sir. I can hear. I can hear. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah. Sir, really very thank you, sir. Actually, you are giving a vibrant information to all about our students. Sir, I want to convey that, sir, I already request you, sir. Is it possible to show the lab, sir, what you set up? Is it possible now?
You want to see my
Yeah,
training spot?
yeah, training, yes.
Wait, can you please give me a time, sir? Can you make this particular link through my mobile, because I am in the laptop conversation now.
Okay.
Can I make this particular conversation through my mobile phone? Then it is
Yeah,
very
sure, sir.
comfortable for you to show all the labs and all.
Yeah, sure, sir, sure, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, I just log it out and log in through the mobile phone, and then it is very comfortable for me.
Okay, sir. Dear students, actually, the Ayodhya Pondian Enterprises Private Limited is located at Tenkasi district of Tamil Nadu, exactly at Kutralam Falls. So actually, those who are starting their entrepreneur industry, new startups, they are planned to start at many tier 1 cities. But now the trending is changing. So Adana Pandin rightly captured the trending, and he started at southern end of the Tamil Nadu. Southern end of the Tamil Nadu, and Tenkasi is a junction point of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. He rightly pointed out the area, and he started and he serviced and enriched the area with the biomedical knowledges. Many students, even from our colleges and other colleges, other universities, other states, are participating in his training institute. They are undergoing in-plant training and short-term courses training. Some of our students also attended, and they gave very good positive feedbacks. So that's the reason we called Mr. Adina Pandian sir as our resource person for this webinar. And he may look out that we requested him to be so the lab setups and training institutes which are all he set up over there. Dear students, please kindly provide 5 minutes you can understand. See, as a single man investing a large investments in a single owner, he is a single proprietor, single owner, with his wisdom and knowledge and with the guidelines he received from many others, and he set up with a great effort. Or as sir said, the risk taken சொல்லியிருந்தார் இல்லையா, risk taken, கரெக்டான ஏஜில் கரெக்டான டைம், அட் த ரைட் ஏஜ் ரைட் டைம், he took ethical risk. ரிஸ்க் எடுக்கிறதுல எத்திக்கல் ரிஸ்க்னு ஒன்று இருக்குது. ஸோ ஒரு எத்திக்கல் ரிஸ்க் எடுத்து ஹி ரிலீவ்ட் ஃப்ரம் த காலேஜ் அண்ட் ஹி டுக் ஸ்டார்ட் அப் தி நியூ ஸ்டார்ட் அப் அண்ட் பிகம் அன் ஆண்டர்ப்ரனர். அந்த ஒரு ஹை இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் அங்கே கொடுத்துருக்காரு. ஏன்னா ஒவ்வொரு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ், மெடிக்கல் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸும் வெரி காஸ்ட்லி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ். ஸோ அதெல்லாமே ஒரு பேர் பண்ணி ஹி கிவ் அ ஒண்டர்ஃபுல் செட்டப். ஸோ லெட் வி ஹேவ் ஒரு சிங்கிள் மேன் ஹவு ஹி மேனேஜ்ங்கிற அந்த செட்டப் பார்க்கறதுக்காக தான். ஜஸ்ட் கிவ் மீ பி வித் அஸ் ஃபார் 5 or 10 minutes of time to give a overlook of the lab training institutes. And some of our students also from the southern tip, we are in Madurai, Theni, and Dindigal, Tenkasi, Nellai, Narukoil, and the area students. We are having almost hundreds of students on the side. We are having a part of our students are from that south tip. So அவங்களுக்குலாம் இந்த இங்கே தான் இருக்குங்கிறது கூட நிறைய பேருக்கு தெரியாது. ஸோ அதெல்லாம் ஒரு அவேர்னஸ். ஏன்னா ஹீஸ் நியூலி ஸ்டார்ட் அப். இந்த கொரோனா டைமில் ஒரு ஸ்டார்ட் அப் பண்ணி பக்காவாக ஹீஸ் டெவலப் ஹிஸ் ட்ரைனிங் இன்ஸ்டியூட். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஏரியாவில் யூ ஹேவ் டு அவார் தட். ஒரு அவேர்னஸ், நம்ம பசங்களுக்கும் ஒரு அவேர்னஸ். இஃப் யூ ஆர் பாசிங் தட் ஏரியா, யூ மே விசிட் த ட்ரைனிங் இன்ஸ்டியூட். போகும்போது கூட நீங்கள் ட்ரைனிங் இன்ஸ்டியூட் விசிட் பண்ணலாம். நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட், நம்ம செங்குந்தர் காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் சொல்லிட்டீங்கன்னாவே இஸ் ஆல்ரெடி அலைட் வித் அஸ். ஸோ யூ மே விசிட் தட். விசிட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு ஈஸியஸ்ட்டாக இருக்கும்.
Sir, you can see, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, wait a minute, sir. Sir, so I just see some of the labs we are going.
1996. Sir.
So this is actually laboratory 1, sir, actually. So here we have some of the portable ultrasound from a GE actually. Then we have some keratometer, then ophthalmological equipments we have. That is actually a hack streak ophthalmology slit lamp actually this is. Through this we can able to see our internal eye. And this is actually a keratometer model 1 actually. And this is the keratometer model 2 we have. And then we have the phototherapy unit actually. So phototherapy unit, of course, we know that it is especially for using the pediatric, those who are having a jaundice. So this is a CFAR company. And then we have some of the products like there are the equipments. We have the basic and physiotherapeutic equipments. So that is what I am saying in the webinar itself. I told you some of the physiotherapeutic equipments are the new creations. So this is the one type of new creation that is called as an acupuncture pin actually. So this is actually giving a clarity about as like as a pen only it's look like actually, but this starts a revenue of more than much more actually. In this particular, this is a new creation actually, and this are all the equipments are also available. And we have the otoscopes we have, and then we have some of the listing of equipments. All these are the new modernized equipments what they are used in the modern technology. This is lab 1 actually, sir. And then we have in the lab 2 we have mobile X-ray. It's actually 100 mA mobile X-ray. And this particular thing, what we are did in the training is we are just dismantle this part, the transformer. And most of your college students also come and participated here to how to dismantle it and everything. And we have a patient monitor. We have patient monitor from the common. And then we have a syringe destroyer, of course. And then we have the infusion pump we have. And then we have some this particular syringe, the syringe pump also we have, syringe pump. And then we have the ECG machine. ECG machine also we have, and then so this is actually the modernized ECG machine. That is a common H3. It is touchable actually. No need to take anything inward. All the modes and all the modes are present here in itself. We can able to get this particular thing. So we have so many, all the lead system H3 channel actually, and this is the ECG, and then we have a CPAP machine here. CPAP machine. We have the CPAP machine for OSA, that is obstructive sleep apnea, and then we have the different waving scales also there, and then so this is a CPAP actually. So this particular CPAP is especially a modernized technology, and this is especially used for removing the OSA patients, that is obstructive sleep apnea. For that, then we move it to the lab 3 or lab 3. So that is what the small thing, and we kept some of the things in our godown. So almost 45 equipments are there, sir. Almost, I think, sir. 45 biomedical equipments we have actually. So some of them are getting to the service because we quite some of the region. So that is the thing. We have IV pole here, and there's a lab 1 and lab 2, and we have the lab 3 and lab 4 equipments are in the godowns. So whenever the training is going on, we just shifted over the thing and come into the back. Okay, and then we have so that's all. So that's all
Thank you, sir.
about the spot and all, sir. So
Sir,
can I
thank you.
make
Thank you for take us thank you for take us a virtual tour for your institutes. Thank you, sir. Really, it's a wonderful, sir. Actually, it's a wonderful setup. What you made is a wonderful setup. Even in the Corona time, you made a very great setup, sir.
Yes,
Really,
sir.
thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir. Dear students, we are today really lucky to have such a wonderful resource person. Actually, he's a resource person. தாண்டி ஒரு என்ன சொல்றது ஒரு யங் ஒரு encourageable person. He really a encourageable person. ஒரு motivator, ஒரு encourageable person. He know nook and corner of the pulse of the student. ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டுக்கு எப்படி பண்ணணும் என்ன பண்ணணுங்கிறத அந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு he knows that. So anyway, sir, almost we are உங்களால நம்ம எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணதை விட you are delivery a lot.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Sir, on behalf of my management and my department and my students, I express my sincere thanks to you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you to the management of SENGUNTHUR, and thank you, my friend Mr. Mohammad Sadiq sir, and Mr. Loganathan sir, and all the other faculty members, and all the students, friends, and all the things. I thank very much for listening my lecture for almost 1.5 hours. Thanks very much. Thank you very much. If you have any clarifications, you can able to get contact through Mohammad Sadiq sir or through the Loganathan sir. I have open my solutions for everything to you in any time. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks once again, Sadiq sir.
Thank you, sir. Students, you can, if you want any, you can suggest YouTube, many Adina Party Enterprises videos, and you can follow him from LinkedIn, and you can follow him FB also. Any doubts, you may contact him through our department. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, excuse me, sir.